here with the Divine Feminine reading for this week. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, what shall I say? I just did the Divine Masculine reading and it was so powerful, so profound again. So let's see how the Divine Feminine reacts on the energy of the Divine Masculine. Yeah, Divine Feminine feels stuck. Feels stuck. The focus is gone. Don't know where to go. You know, has a feeling from, okay, my time is up. I need to get out of this place. You know, and the only thing she can do about it, because her hands are free. She only needs to remove the obstacles and get the blindfold off and step into her freedom. Maybe she is blinded by all the tasks she needs to do and the tasks that she feels responsible for. And I think that the responsibility is the thing that keeps her stuck, and the things that needs to be done keeps her stuck in a place where she not really wants to be. It's now time for her to go into her heart space and find solace there and surrender, you know, just surrender. Because there is this fight going on in the mind space of the Divine Feminine that says, you know, I can't go anywhere. But you, as you see here, you are free. You are free as the bird. You can do whatever you want. It's only your own thoughts and your own loyalty, I also hear, is what keeps you stuck. So be loyal to yourself and be loyal to the things that you want to do. Yeah, and it's going it's in conflict with her emotions, because she is that queen. She is that queen energy. She is in service. She gives. And in the giving and diving deep in everything what comes up at the moment in her emotions is what is actually holding her stuck, because there is this fight going on between the emotions and her logic. What is right? What is what do I need to do? What is my responsibility? What is the responsibility of other people? Are those people can they handle it? You know, so she takes a lot on her shoulders that actually keeps her in this is a roundabout, you know. How do you call it? Not a roundabout, is it a roundabout? Merry-go-round. That's what it is, the merry-go-round. So, but it's a better place to be than on a roundabout, right? Yeah. I'm rather in a merry-go-round than in a roundabout. Yeah. So that's and she is this queen energy. She is taking responsibility for her own emotions, responsibility for the emotions for other people. You know, the things that needs to be done. You know, on a good level. And it's almost like she wants to do everything right, so she knows that she did the right thing. She did everything in her power that she did the right thing. But in the meantime, she keeps herself, you know, stuck. Yeah, here, same as the divine masculine had. Obstacles. You know, could be that because of everything, she holds her emotions too much on the background because she is in a kind of a survival mode, and try to keep everybody, you know, or try to keep fights out of the way. You know, she wants to say, okay, I'm here, I'm getting it, I'm protecting everything, and but that means that there is almost no connection towards her. You know, she feels no connection. She don't want to have fights. She wants, you know, to have this all going equal and imbalanced, and do the right thing, I hear. But then you need to take action. Action needs to be taken. And she does it with passion, she does it with fire, she does it with love, and that action is what she needs at the moment. She needs action in her life. That's she needs action in her life, but also I hear she's almost burned up, you know. So yeah, I hear another kind of action that is more in alignment with her purpose. That is burning, everything else is burning her out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, could be, has to do with children. So it could be that she is protecting her children, holding space for her children, for them not to burn out. There is this love, there is this holding her cup. You know, she's holding her cup really, really tight, holding her love really tight with her, within her. And it's almost like, you know, she wants to go into the depth of her emotions and going through it, but there is almost no time for it. The time that she has, all kinds of emotions are coming towards the surface, all kinds of memories that she's dealing with, and it's for her necessary at the moment to, yeah, to hold on to her love, to hold on to her, yeah, it's almost like safety net, I hear. She's holding her cup, she's holding that love for herself, but that's, yeah, I get very conflicted energies here, and that's probably also this card, you know, because of feeling stuck, not be able to communicate the things that needs to be done, and doing it by herself. Yeah. and she gets support from the divine masculine. That's a thing, that's for sure. Yeah, here, new beginnings and freedom. She is longing for new beginnings and freedom. You know, walking her path, walking her own path, being loyal to the things she needs to do. She pulls through. I also hear, you know, I want to walk the path back home, because there is where her heart is, there is where the loyalty is. But now for this period of time, her loyalty is needed somewhere else. New beginnings, and she don't want to be impulsive. She doesn't want to be impulsive. She has that push that, you know, she needs to get out, she needs to do something else. She needs to be doing the things that she really wants to do. But it's also about, I don't want to be impulsive, because when I, could be that the divine feminine is pretty impulsive with a lot of things, and she jumps in and she wants to do the things that she needs to do, and saying no, you know, jumping into to an adventure and going on and going for it. And that's what I feel. She needs adventure in her life. She needs action in her life. Otherwise, you know, her flame will die. And for a lot of, most of the fire signs are like that. They need action and fire in their lives. Otherwise, you know, their fire burns out. You know, that flame will never die. That flame will never die. But there is then something bigger needed, you know, to let that flame go. You know, create a huge fire again. And that's what I feel. A lot of people are are not in that space of action at the moment. Also with the time of the year, that's normal. Yeah. Want to cross the ocean, wants to set sails, looking for a new, looking to the horizon, having dreams of new oceans, new adventures, new things, new travels, what she wants to do. Okay. So her mind, you can say her body is here in this surroundings, but she wants to move. Her mind is somewhere different, is, you know, in a different space, dreaming of vacation, of roaming around, flying away. It's not a really good. She needs to let go. She already let two go. There's still something that holds her. She holds on to it, and that can be a place, that can be a situation, that can be a person, can be work. You know, not able to let go of work. So. Yeah. You don't need to sacrifice yourself. At the moment you feel that it's a sacrifice, it's time to go. It's time to let go, not sacrificing yourself anymore. And knowing that every obstacle you're going through, you will be better out on the other side. You know, when you push through, when you immerse yourself, and you know, the obstacles that you get on your path as divine feminine, you don't have to sacrifice yourself anymore. You know, you have that wand in your hand, what you can change around and say, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm changing the things, how I see the things, how I feel them, and I'm going to work with my emotions to change that, so I am able to complete the task. And that has nothing to do with a sacrifice. Maybe you feel it as a sacrifice, but it is not a sacrifice. You don't have to sacrifice yourself anymore, because sacrificing is a thing of the mind. You know, that is creating that you get stuck. So get yourself out there, you know, and take that magic wand and change your mindset and change that energy within you. You know, even if you don't have the energy for it, you know, go sing, go dance, you know, there is space enough around you to do that, to change that state of mind. Yeah, and then here, the Three of Pentacles are coming in for you. You know, you're in that space. Maybe you think in a space of lack and working hard, and that you're lacking of things. But you're always busy, busy, busy. You're always on the go. So maybe it's time for you to sit down and go through this, to be able to give yourself more rest, to do the things that you need to do. Yeah, and I also hear the sacrifice of lack is gone. You don't need to be in lack. That lack is a mindset. It's a feeling of not having enough. While there is so much around you, there is so much. Yeah. I you know, working as ends, and I also hear go within, go meditate, go within, do more things for yourself. Yeah, I always see this card as Rhiannon, the fire energy, the fire goddess, you know, take you by the hand and move you forward. It's also new, could be that a new lover is coming into your life, that a new love is coming in your life, or you want to go to your beloved. It's the card of the twin flames. It's the card of union. So it could be that she feels that she needs to move, that there needs to be more passion and activated, and yeah, it could be that there is a new lover coming your way, so someone totally new into your life. I hear also stability. Stability is there. Yeah. Yeah, you will rise. You know, you will rise. You'll be awakened. That's why it's also so hard for you to, when you're awakened, It's very hard to be in a denser environment because your energies wants to have more stimulation. And that means stimulation from surroundings where the frequency is higher, when you have your own community. And maybe it's not a judgment, it's maybe other people judge you too much, divine feminine. That's why you have a feeling that you get stuck, because everything is done with the mind. There is almost no love in the heart space anymore. Everything is done by the mind, everything is, and you pick up that energy and it's almost affecting your energy. You're almost going in the same same mode, or same mode as the energies that you are connected with. You know, it's all mind. It could be that you have headaches, or you can't sleep at night, or that you get called, you know, from higher source to do the things that you need to do, get more into meditation, or you know, work more with the divine, but you don't have the chance for it. So now they say, okay, come home, or you know, find your passion back, and it's time to leave behind what is needed to leave behind. Yeah, the Tower. Wow. So it's tower after tower for you. It's the tower for the divine feminine, because you don't want to do the things that the universe is saying what you need to do. Oh yeah, when I look at this, you know, I see totally that the divine feminine gets herself stuck by the Queen of Cups. Totally. So it could be that you're competing with somebody else in your life that is not a competition. There's no competition here, because you're not, divine feminine and the Queen is not doing any competitions. Yeah, third parties. So it could be that there is a third party, and that you're saying, okay, I'm not dealing with that kind of stuff. I'm not dealing with third parties. I'm not going there. I'm not going to have a fight over it. You know, I'm already crossed over to another side. You know, the love is still there, but there is no intimate connection. There is no connection. So she left that all behind. She left all behind what she needed to leave behind. And she has her own journey and her own path to walk. And I see that there is something new coming ahead of the divine feminine, that there will be more stability, that there will be more love in her life. Interesting. And it's time to have more joy, more laughter, more connection. I also hear, you know, go to the ancestors, walk the path of the ancestors. You didn't go do anything yet for the ancestors. So the ancestors are asking you now to take a step ahead, to walk that path with the ancestors. Endings, new beginnings. So you are really divine feminine on a totally journey within, dying old layers and old behaviors and old memories being, cut out of your life, and start a new one. You're in a huge transformation at the moment, and it all has to do with letting go of what no longer serves you. I see here only the fool, can keep themselves tricked and in a situation that they think it's there, but it's not. So there's something there, but it's not real. Let's explain it that way. So only you can fool yourself. Nobody else will fool you when truth is spoken. But you're holding on to things because you're afraid of abandonment. There is an abandonment issue with the divine feminine that says, okay, I'm getting stuck, I'm getting lonely, I'm alone. That's not true, because you have a whole, there is so much community, so much people and around you and family around you that will pull you through. You don't have to do it all by yourself, but your loyalty and your responsibility is taking you there, and it's going in conflict with everything what is around you. You want to give somebody your trust, but is that person trustworthy? Because it isn't, because that person isn't trustworthy. He proved it time and time again. And I'm not talking about the divine masculine. I'm talking about the distorted masculine. He did it time and time again, fooled you around, manipulated you, and now it's and you believed it. You fooled yourself into this, that that it is a relationship, while the emotions and the loyalty lay somewhere else. And that happened already on a travel. With traveling, with interaction. So be real for this divine feminine. Be real with yourself. If it concerns about a love relationship, be real with yourself. Don't fool yourself that there is something what isn't it. I see so much in go have a reading with a masculine energy and go have a reading with a feminine energy. The feminine will always tell you he's coming back. Of course he's coming back. Yes, he's thinking about you. But that's not, if you say, if you listen to a reading of divine masculine and say, don't fool yourself, there's nothing there. He's all creation in your mind. So what is there, what there is, that comes out of action, that is not coming out of what is in your mind, and what the feminine energy tells you and what the masculine energy tells you. Totally different views. The masculine energy will say, oh, don't go there, run for your life. And the divine feminine will tell you, of the feminine energy or reader will tell you, no, hold on to it because he's coming back. Who wants to come back to a relationship that doesn't work? Tell me, who? You want to go back in all that same trauma? No. So I would say run. You know, go where you feel safe. Go where you feel loved and cared about. So that's the only thing that is needed in your life. Don't fool yourself with non-action. If the masculine gives no input for you, no connection or no interest, that says enough. So move on and on your journey. Some because you have already the Rhiannon energy within you, you know, that says, okay, new love is coming in for you. And it could be that new love is coming in the month of December already, what I see here. So, and maybe you need to meet someone, you know, or you met someone that still has to let go of things. So it's a huge difference if you get a reading from a masculine energy and a reading from a feminine energy. Because feminine wants to romanticize everything. They want to believe the romance, because that's how we are programmed. But step out of that program, and that's the awakening here. That's the awakening card. You know, wake up. You know, wake up and smell the roses. Otherwise, you will receive the tower after tower, and you get dragged in third-party energies, and then you get the heartache again. So what do you want? If somebody is involved with someone else, is saying bye-bye. You know your own worth. You know who you are. You have the self-love. And if you love the other person more than yourself, then there is work to do. Then you need work to do on your own. Because that means that you put the other person above yourself. And while you're the most important person in this world, you know, and you can balancing it out together. Otherwise, forget it. Don't keep your hopes up, I hear. Don't keep your hopes up. You know, and maybe now I'm talking from a masculine perspective, but also being rational. But if we're going into the spiritual world, you know, and see it from a spiritual view, and not from the logic view or from a coaching's view, then you're saying, okay, you know, go with the flow and everything will be okay. Then, you know, you're wasting your time. You need to know where you need to take action or not to take action. You don't need to take action if the divine masculine doesn't take action for you. You certainly don't have to take action. No, why? Don't chase. Don't chase the masculine. Yeah, you can have a nice conversation and you can have a friendship, you know, a platonic relationship with the masculine. But if you want more out of it, don't do what you always did, you know. And that's you know, go in competition or start the fight or lower yourself in that energy. Don't. Because you create storms after storms, towers after towers, death after death. And then you have to start again. So know for yourself what you are doing, is that still suiting me for my highest um, purpose? You know, is that still serving me for my highest purpose? And if it doesn't, you know, you have to let go. Let go what needs to let go of. Interesting. Interesting reading, Divine Feminine. What's coming your way? Yeah. You went to the depth of the oceans. Can you can swim with every wave. You can let yourself float on the waves, or you can swim into the current, against the current. And I think you did enough. You know, you have everything what you want in your life. All your cups are filled. Maybe two are still missing. And in that meantime, when you're going through all of this and this transformation for yourself, you know, then you're balancing everything out with your emotions. And you figure it out. If you have time for it, to figure it out, you know, and you will be lifted up and you will see it from a higher view, that everything what happens to you is for your highest good, is not against you, it's for you, and it will activate you. You know, it will activate you on all levels here, and then the balance is back. You know, the balance between the water and the fire, between and going, take your wings and fly up. You know, you are free. You can do what you want. Don't keep yourself stuck on one person um, that is not committed. You know, that can't give you, or emotional unavailable. Don't go there. You know, then it's not your time. It's not for you. So search for the balance in your life, and then you also will attract that person into your life that can give you what you need. And maybe you meet each other, you know, for a healing journey and for a healing period. And when you heal each other, and you know it for an instant, because sometimes you meet a stranger on the street, you're talking to each other, and you're right deep conversation with all kinds of subjects that coming up, where you can see each other's views. And that is so important, when you can go deep with someone, and not just scraping the surface, and keep it nice and neat because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Now you have to go deep into subjects that are interested to you, and see if you have common ground on that. So we're all adults here, you know. We don't have to be that immature energy that is avoidant. You know, avoidance is also avoidance is most of the time the hurt heart that don't want to go there. So and then heart healing is needed. So yeah, and you know what needs to be changed. You know what needs to be changed. And I also hear you need more rest. You need more time for yourself. You know, let go of what was, of what isn't good for you, good enough for you, because you can hold on to something for years and years and years. You can hold on to something, and at the end you're with empty hands. And what then? What did you have? No family life. no interaction, just a comfort chair to sit in and to have coffee. Uh, that's not what life is about, right? So get everything out of yourself, out of your relationship, out of what you need in your life, without manipulating each other, to manipulate or trick each other into hold someone hostage. So let it go. Let it go. What needs to let go, it needs to let go. And new things will come into your life. It's it's like how can the comparison they give me is make me smile. I need to laugh about it. But actually it's true. Um, yeah, there are so many fishes in the oceans, and there's always one that connects with you. You bump into each other, but you can go with that movement of the Pisces. Don't go against the current, go with the flow. Don't give it any meaning if there is no meaning. If there is if there's a disconnection or not a connection, let it go. If you feel that they pull too much onto you, let it go. Or want to get energy from you, let it go. Don't give it any meaning. That's what I say so much. Don't give anything a meaning. Because if you give it a meaning, your mind is going like and can get you totally down. So get it out in that energy, don't have any expectations, but have a good time. That's all I say. This was it for you, Divine Feminine, for this week. I wish you all the best, all the love, and let go.